Hi, once again, this is Mokanini. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out my video. You are always welcome on this side of YouTube. I am happy to have you, and just don't be a stranger. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you like the content that I'm showing you. And I hope that wherever you are in the world that you are enjoying your day. It's afternoon here where I am, and yeah, I'm going to just jump into the video. Today I'm going to be doing my hypothyroidism story. And I first found out that I had thyroid issues back in 2014. I was on vacation with my family, and we were all sitting in the living room laughing, joking, catching up on old times. And my sibling noticed that my neck was bulging and it was real big. I had also noticed as well too about my neck, but I tried, not to make any big thing of it. But I was having issues with fatigue and weight gain. I could not stop gaining weight. My hair would be dry. I would also have a little bit of mood swings. I would be stressed out, and my nails would be brittle. Before that, I didn't have that problem. My nails wouldn't be brittle. I wasn't putting on the pounds like how I was putting on the pounds. So my sister, she was the one who noticed it, and then the rest of my family, we just started discussing it. They were saying go get it checked out. And what I noticed was that sometimes my throat would be paining me. It would feel like little pains in the throat or like a sore throat. And I got to the point where I started feeling so uncomfortable because it would be so noticeable how large my neck was. It was really huge. I wish I had a picture to show of it. And we were talking about the symptoms of hypothyroidism was the symptoms that I was also having. So I went, made an appointment to my primary care physician, and he tested my throat. He said that it came back that they were a little over the threshold, but he said that it was multiple nodules. He said it was several of them, and they were a little over the threshold, which wasn't surprising to me because, like I said, my neck was real big and it was kind of protruding. So he had it tests for me to go to a specialist at the hospital to get it checked to see if it was cancerous. So me and my family, we went to the hospital, and I saw the specialist. I went in a room. I got dressed in the gown and everything, and they took me in the back and they did the biopsy. It wasn't real bad. They took a needle and put in my neck to draw the fluid out to check to see if it was cancerous. Later, they contacted me, and I found out it was non-cancerous, so I was very happy of that. My family was happy. So moving forward, I kind of dragged my feet and I did not go any further with trying to see about getting my thyroid removed. I felt that since it was non-cancerous, it wasn't a risk. There was nothing to worry about. Well, I was wrong because I continued to gain weight, like gain a lot of weight. Even though I like to eat, I still wasn't eating that much to gain that weight, in my opinion. So what happened was I started working at this job, and some of the people would every now and then would come up to me and approach me and ask me, have I ever saw an ENT to get it checked out my neck, because my neck, they could see that my thyroid was protruding and it was large. It's not supposed to look like that. So I said I was going to get it checked out, and I continued to drag my feet. But what I did was, since it was paining me so bad, even though it was cancerous, I was scared to get my thyroid removed. No one wants anybody bothering their neck, because to me that's a sensitive area. Anything can go wrong if you do one little thing wrong. In my opinion, something can just mess things up. You couldn't probably talk anymore, or you could have a hoarse voice for the rest of your life. I was thinking stuff like that. And I also was thinking that, God, if I get my thyroid removed, I may not live. I might die, if things go wrong. So that's how I was thinking. I was thinking negative instead of positive, which was a wrong thing to do. I have to get this taken care of. This has to stop me keep putting things off. But what happened, I became pregnant in 2019, and I went, let them know the different health issues that I had. So they was concerned about the thyroid, and I was concerned as well being pregnant. They didn't want it to be no issues with pregnancy or anything. Of course, I couldn't get it removed while I was pregnant. They wanted to wait until after I had my baby. So the doctor I went to, oh, I didn't tell you that I did go to an ENT before that, but after I found out it was non-cancerous, I didn't go further with it. But what made me seek out more was when I became pregnant, which I should have went even before I was pregnant because my throat was still paining me. Oh, sorry. Because my throat was definitely paining me. But once I became pregnant, I went to an ENT, a different man this time. He looked at the ultrasound of my neck, and he said that it was protruding. It was multiple nodules. He said it was like little marbles connected. I continued to see him, make sure everything was okay during pregnancy. But like with my fibroid story that I did not know that I had fibroids until after I became pregnant. But with the thyroid, I knew that I had thyroid issues. I was just scared to get them removed. So after I had my daughter in 2020, I eventually went and got my thyroid removed. And as a matter of fact, I think I got my thyroid removed after my father passed away. My father had passed away in October of 2020. And no, I got it before he passed away. I got it in September of 2020. And when I went with my daughter's father. We went, and the doctor, hold on for one moment. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there for a minute. I got COVID, so I had to take a COVID test before. So we sat in, it was me and my sister. She came, and then my daughter's father, and then it was my niece. They came, and we were all sitting in the room because I was getting ready to get my surgery that day. And when I was getting ready, thinking, oh, I'm getting ready to get the surgery, the lady, she came back in the room. She said, did you know that you tested positive for COVID? I said, oh my God. But anyway, I had to wait before I could get the thyroid surgery, and I had to test negative for COVID. So it took a little minute, and about maybe like a month before I think I went and get tested again. So I had to go and get tested again. This time the test was negative, and the surgery moved forward, and I went and I got my thyroid removed. It didn't take that long. I remember waking up feeling very out of it and in pain. And I remember hearing the doctor say, even though that, I was out of it, I could still hear what he was saying. He said that they were going to get my the thyroid tested because he said it had looked abnormal. He said they were a little bigger than the size of golf balls. So they got it tested and later found out everything was fine. It was nothing, out of the ordinary with them. They were just that huge and big. So I have to now take levothyroxine. Oh goodness, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Levothyroxine every morning. Levothyroxine. I wanted to make sure I pronounced that right. Levothyroxine, 100 milligrams every morning, because as you know, when you have your thyroid removed, you have to take a hormonal pill every morning. You have to take that because you don't have hormones anymore. So I take that every morning, and that is the story of, my thyroid story, and how I found out that I had thyroid issues. I just wish that I would have went a little earlier before I got pregnant, and had it removed, but I don't have it anymore, as you can see. But it was protruding. It was real big. It was thick. My neck was real thick, and it was real big. It was to the point where I wanted to wear like turtlenecks and scarves because I was just so self-conscious that people could see how large my neck was. And if you feel that you, like I said, something's not right with your body. As I said in the last video, go get checked out. If you see that your neck is swollen, if you are having fatigue, you aren't feeling right, your throat is sore, then just go get it checked out. But my doctor, he is a great doctor, and the specialist that I'm seeing now, he's pretty good as well too. I go to take a test, and he's with the endocrinology and equilibrium diabetes. So that's, where I have to go to get tests every so often to make sure everything's going well with me. But I hope that you all are enjoying the rest of your day. You take it easy, Mokanini. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. You can comment also if you like. Have a very blessed day.